Okay students, today we are discussing an important method of integration, that is integration by parts. Okay, so we will have directly the formula using for integration by parts. Okay, and this is u v dx, means if u and v are any two functions in product form, then its integration u v dx is equals to first function, that is u integration of v dx minus differentiation of u integration of v dx, and then integration of the product of these two functions. Okay, so this is the formula for integration by parts. Okay, here u and v are two functions. U and v are two functions in which one of them is first function and other one is second function. So if I take u as first function and v as second function dx, then this is equals to first function integration of second function minus integration of the product of differentiation of first function integration of second function dx. Okay, so this is the formula for the integration of product of two functions, that is integration by parts. Okay, now the main thing is to choose first function and second function. Which function should be first function and which function should be second function. So the summary or the main thing is that first function should be which can be differentiated easily. Okay, so first function should be which can be easily differentiated, and second function should be like which can be integrated easily. Okay, so first function we will choose which can be differentiated easily, and second function we will choose which can be integrated easily. Okay, there is a short trick and unofficial trick also. Unofficial rule by which you can easily choose first function and second function, that is ILAT rule. ILAT rule. If two functions are in product form, then which one is the first function? Whose letter is first? That is I. I means inverse trigonometric function. If any two functions are in product form and in which inverse trigonometric function is one of them, then inverse trigonometric function will be the first function. Okay, so inverse trigonometric, I stands for inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function. Okay, and then L means logarithmic function. So if inverse trigonometric function and logarithmic functions are in product form, then inverse trigonometric function will be the first function and logarithmic function will be the second function. And if logarithmic function and a means algebraic functions are in product form, then logarithmic function will be the first function and algebraic function will be the second function. So a algebraic function. Okay, T stands for trigonometric function, and E stands for exponential function. So this is unofficial trick or unofficial rule to select first function and second function. Okay, first function should be in such a way that it is differentiated easily. Okay, and second function be integrated easily. Okay, so this is the main thing to choose first function and second function. Okay, so this is the formula and this is the trick which one is the first function and which one is the second function. If there is only one function, only one function, then unity will be the second function. Okay, unity will be the second function. So now let us start the questions from the exercise 7.6. Questions from exercise 7.6. Let us take question number 1. Question number 1 is question number 1 of exercise 7.6. Okay, this is x sin x. Integrate x sin x dx. Okay, so here x is the algebraic function and sin x is the trigonometric function. So which one is the first function and which one is the second function? Okay, so as per Euler rule, if we see the Euler rule, A and T, A is algebraic and T is trigonometric. So A is first, so A means algebraic, that is this is first function and this is second function. Okay, now applying the product rule. Now applying the integration by parts formula. So this integration is equals to first function that is x, and integration of second function that is integration of sin x dx, minus the differentiation of the first function, integration of the second function, and integration of the product of these two functions. Okay, so this is equals to x, integration of sin x is minus cos x, minus differentiation of x is 1 and integration of sin x is minus cos x dx. Okay, so this is minus x cos x minus plus cos x dx. So this is equals to minus x cos x plus integration of cos x is sin x plus c. Okay, so the integration of the function x sin x dx is equals to minus x cos x plus sin x. Okay, today we are studying one of the important method of integration, that is integration by parts. Okay, in which first function would be that function which can be differentiated easily, and second function would be that function which can be integrated easily. Okay, so integration of x sin x is equals to minus x cos x plus sin x using the integration by parts rule. Okay, so now let us take the another question. Let us take the question number 5th. Okay, directly question number 5th. Integration x log 2x dx. Okay, so x and log x means algebraic function and logarithmic functions are in product form. So which one is the first function? Logarithmic will be the first function. Euler rule. What Euler rule say? ILATE. L means logarithmic function, A for algebraic function. So logarithmic function will be the first function. So this is the first function. Now this is the second function. Okay. Now integrating using first function and second function, that is integration by parts. So first function log 2x, integration of second function x dx, minus integration of the differentiation of first function, that is log 2x, and integration of the second function, that is x dx. Okay, so this is equals to log 2x and integration of x is x square by 2, minus differentiation of log 2x is 1 upon 2x into 2, and integration of x is x square upon 2 dx. Okay, so this is equals to x square by 2 log 2x minus 2 will cancel to 1 by 2 integration x dx. X will cancel x dx. So this is equals to x square by 2 log 2x minus 1 by 2 into x square by 2 plus c. So this is the final final answer, final integration of the given function, that is x log 2x dx. Okay, when we are using integration by parts, the main thing is to choose first function and second function. The function whose differentiation is easy have to be selected as first function, and the function whose integration is easy have to be selected as second function. Okay, so now let us take, in this sequence, let us take the next question, that is question number 8. Okay, x tan inverse x, integration of x tan inverse x, integration of x tan inverse x, integration of x tan inverse x dx. Okay, so as per the ILAT rule, I means inverse trigonometric function should be the first function. So inverse trigonometric function should be the first function, and this one is the second function. Now using product rule, that is first function tan inverse x, integration of second function, that is x dx, minus integration of the product of the first function, that is tan inverse x, and integration of x dx and its integration. So this is equals to integration of x is x square by 2 multiplied by tan inverse x, minus the differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, and integration of x is x square by 2 dx. Okay, so this is equals to x square by 2 tan inverse x minus 1 by 2 integration x square upon 1 plus x square dx. Okay, now we have to make a change in the second integration. What change? We have to add 1 and we have to subtract 1. Okay, with x square. So this is equals to x square by 2 tan inverse x minus 1 by 2. Now integration will change into integration, that is 1 plus x square dx upon 1 plus x square minus 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. So this is equals to x square by 2 tan inverse x minus 1 by 2 integration dx minus integration of this is tan inverse x plus c. So this is equals to x square by 2 tan inverse x, no change in the first term, 1 by 2x, integration of dx is x, minus plus 1 by 2 tan inverse x plus c. So this is the final integration of the given function. 1 by 2 can be taken as common. Okay, if I take 1 by 2 as common, then x square plus 1 tan inverse x minus x plus c is the another form of the answer. Okay, so this is question number 8. We are studying the integration by parts method. Okay, now let us take question number 10. Very important question to understand the concept of integration by parts method. Okay, so integration of sin inverse x whole square, integration of sin inverse x whole square. We have to integrate sin inverse x whole square dx. Okay, here only one function is given, that is sin inverse x. Okay, and I have told you when only one function is given, then we have to take unity as second function. So take 1 dx as second function, this is first function. So integration is equals to first function, that is sin inverse x square, integration of second function, that is 1 dx, minus integration of the product of the differentiation of the first function, that is sin inverse x square, integration of the second function, that is 1 dx, and integration. Okay, now I have used the formula for the integration by parts. Now this is equals to integration of 1 is x. So x into sine inverse x square minus differentiation of the sine inverse x square, that is 2 sine inverse x, and differentiation of sine inverse x is 1 minus x square into integration of x is x square by 2 dx. Okay, so this is equals to x sine inverse x square, sorry, x only, minus 2 x sine inverse x upon under root 1 minus x square dx. Okay, so this is the first form or the integration using the formula. Now what I have to do, or what we have to do? Now let us take sine inverse x is equals to t. Sine inverse x equals to t. So dx upon under root 1 minus x square equals to dt, and x equals to sine t. Okay. So second integration, x sine inverse x square minus 2 into second integration will change to sine inverse x equals to t, 1 upon under root 1 minus x square dx is equals to dt, and x is equals to sine t. So t sine t dt. T sine t dt. This integration will change to t sine t. We will integrate this using by parts. Using by parts, then we will change the variable. So this is equals to x into sine inverse x square minus 2 into, this is first function, this is second function. Okay. So first function t integration of second function sine t dt minus differentiation of the first function, that is t integration of the second function sine t dt, and integration of the product of this also. So this is equals to x sine inverse x square minus 2 into t into integration of sine t minus cos t minus differentiation of t is 1 and integration of sine t minus cos t dt. So again integrating, we will have this is equals to x into sine inverse x square minus 2 into t minus t cos t minus plus integration of cos t is sine t plus c. So this is the final integration, but we have to change the variable t in x also. So now value of t, that is sin inverse x, value of sin t, that is x, and value of cos t is equals to under root 1 minus x square. Put all these values here in this integration. Sin inverse x square minus 2 into minus t cos t. T means sin inverse x and cos t is equals to this. So minus t means sin inverse x into cos t that is under root 1 minus x square plus sin t is x plus c. So this is the final integration of the given function. Okay. This was question number 11. Now let us take the question number 12. Question number 22. Directly. Sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. 2x upon 1 plus x square. Integrate this. Okay. What we have to do? We have to simplify this inverse trigonometric function first. So x is equals to tan theta. Dx is equals to sec square theta d theta. Okay, so integration will be sin inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta into dx means sec square theta d theta is equals to sin inverse. This is identity of sin 2 theta. So sin 2 theta sec square theta d theta is equals to sin inverse and sin will cancel each other, 2 theta sec square theta d theta. So integration is 2 integration theta sec square theta d theta. Okay, now integration is converted in theta sec square theta. Okay, so this is the first function, this is the second function. Now integrating using by parts. So 2 into first function theta integration of second function tan sec square theta d theta minus integration of differentiation of first function that is theta integration of second function sec square theta d theta and integration of the product of this. So this is equals to 2 into theta into integration of sec square theta is tan theta minus differentiation of theta is 1 integration of sec square theta is tan theta d theta. So finally 2 into theta tan theta minus integration of tan theta is log sec theta plus c. Okay, now we have to change the variable. We have to convert theta into x. So tan theta equal to x, sec theta is equals to under root 1 plus x square. Okay, tan theta is equal to tan inverse x. Theta is equals to tan inverse x. So put all these values here. Theta is equals to tan inverse x. Tan theta is equals to x minus log sec theta under root 1 plus x square plus c. So finally 2x tan inverse x minus 2 log under root 1 plus x square plus c. Or this can also be written as 2x tan inverse x minus log 1 plus x square plus c. So final integration of the given function is 2x tan inverse x minus log of 1 plus x square plus c. Okay, now let us take the another question, and before taking the another question I would like to mention here that one more method in this exercise is there. Okay, one more method to integrate the function is also there. In this exercise one more method is there. One more method of integration is there, that is e to the power x, integration of the form of the function e to the power x multiplied by function x plus function dash x dx. Two functions are there, function x and function dash x. So function x is the function and function dash x is its derivative. Okay, so function x plus function dash x multiplied by e to the power x dx, and this can be written as e to the power x function x dx plus e to the power x function dash x dx. Now we will integrate this first function. Now we will integrate this first integration, and after integration as per Euler rule, this is second function, this is first function. So first function integration of the second function minus differentiation of the first function, integration of the second function and integration of the product of these two functions plus second integration, that is e to the power x function dash x dx. Now this is equals to integration of e to the power x is e to the power x function x minus differentiation of function x in function dash x dx, integration of e to the power x is e to the power x plus e to the power x function dash x dx. So this will cancel this. Okay, so finally left function is the answer, e to the power x function x plus c is the answer of this integration, this type of integration, that is e to the power x function x plus function dash x dx. Okay, now we will solve some questions on the basis of such type of integration. Okay, let us take the question number which is related to this method. Question number 17. Question number 17. Integration x e to the power x e to the power x upon 1 plus x whole square. Okay, we have to integrate this function x e to the power x 1 upon 1 plus x whole square. Okay, this is not given in that form. In that form means this is not given in the form e to the power x multiplied by function x plus function dash x. But we can convert this form in that form also. In that form means we can convert this function in e to the power x function x plus function dash x dx form. How? E to the power x is taken outside the bracket, x upon 1 plus x whole square. Add 1 and subtract 1 also, so that this can be changed in 1 plus x upon 1 plus x whole square minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole square dx. So this is equals to e to the power x 1 upon 1 plus x minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole square dx. Okay, now convert this integration into integration e to the power x upon 1 plus x dx minus e to the power x upon 1 plus x whole square dx. This is fx and this is f dash x. Now integrating this function. Integrating this function, we will have Euler, as per the Euler rule, this is second function and this is first function. Okay, so first function 1 upon 1 plus x integration of second function e to the power x dx minus differentiation of the first function, that is 1 upon 1 plus x integration of the second function e to the power x dx and its integration minus e to the power x upon 1 plus x whole square dx. Now this is equals to integration of e to the power x and e to the power x upon 1 plus x minus differentiation of 1 upon 1 plus x square, that is minus 1 upon 1 plus x whole square. Integration of e to the power x is e to the power x dx minus e to the power x upon 1 plus x whole square dx. This and this both functions will cancel each other. Okay, so the left is the answer, that is e to the power x upon 1 plus x. This is the answer of the integration x e to the power x upon 1 plus x whole square dx, or the integration of this function e to the power x upon 1 plus x whole square dx is e to the power x upon 1 plus x plus c. Okay, now let us take the another question of the same method, that is question number 18. Question number 18. Question number 18 is e to the power x 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus cos x dx. This is the integration. This is the function integrand which we want to integrate. So this is equals to e to the power x 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus cos x. So we want to put this function in the form e to the power x function x plus function dash x. You can think sin x can be put as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 upon 1 plus cos x, that is 2 cos square x by 2, using the trigonometric identities. Now this is equals to e to the power x 1 by 2 sec square x by 2 plus tan x by 2 dx. Okay, tan x by 2 is the function and its differentiation is 1 by 2 sec square x by 2. So e to the power x tan x by 2 dx plus e to the power x 1 by 2 sec square x by 2 dx. Now integrating this function using by parts integration. Using by parts integration, this is equals to e to the power x dx. This is second function, this is first function. So first function tan x by 2 integration of second function e to the power x dx minus differentiation of the first function tan x by 2 integration of the second function e to the power x dx and integration of the product of this function plus e to the power x into 1 by 2 sec square x by 2 dx. Okay, now this is equals to integration of e to the power x is e to the power x tan x by 2 minus differentiation of tan x by 2 is 1 by 2 sec square x by 2 and integration of e to the power x is e to the power x dx plus e to the power x into 1 by 2 sec square x by 2 dx. So this will cancel this. Okay, and finally we will have e to the power x into tan x by 2 plus c as the integration of the given function, that is e to the power x multiplied by 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus cos x. Okay, now none of the question is left to solve. Okay, thank you.